while traveling in Italy. Scheduled to tie the knot this summer. Takes down low for ball 4, and she'll head on down to first base. Washington now with runners at first and second, 1 out, and Avery Hobson will be the hitter. Van Torf at first, 1 out. And the next pitch, a bunt right back down to Hendegus. She'll throw to first in time to get Hobson, who gets the job done on the sacrifice. That'll go 1-4. Kiki Escobar, Lana J, right-handed hitter from Summit, Mississippi. And the pitch. Check swing. Did she go around? They're going to appeal to the third base umpire, and he says, yes, she did, and she did indeed. And that'll end the Husky threat here in the second with the base of the third inning. Next pitch. Swung on. One hopper hit to Alvarez at third. It goes under her glove and out into left field. So the leadoff hitter is on board for Oregon State. The 2 degrees here at Husky Softball Stadium. Here comes the full count pitch, and it misses up high, and Ruby walks another batter. So Oregon State now has runners at first and second and nobody out here in the third inning to stay in this ball game. Maddie Clark, the designated player, will step in now. First pitch on the way, shows bunt, lays one down. Going to be gloved by Alvarez, the third baseman, and she'll throw to first where Celis is covering. Needs another out. She's going to stay in this ball game. Here comes the full count pitch again. Swung on, ground ball. Gloved by Alvarez. From her knees, throws to first base, but it's going to be late, and a run comes in to score. That'll tie it up at 4-4 as Giselle Alvarez made a nice dive to glove the enters the ball game. Here we go now, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball hit to Alvarez at third. She looks the runner back at third, goes to first, and gets the out there for out number 2 on 4-4. 2 out, runners at second and third. The 0-2 pitch. And a called strike 3, says home plate umpire Eddie Cooper, and that'll do it for the Beavers here in the third. On we go to the bottom of the third inning. Kinsey Fiedler, first pitch swinging. It's a ground ball to second. Escobar up with it, throws the first to record an easy out number 1. Going to be taken all the way here, I'm sure, as the pitch from Hendegus misses down low. So on 4 pitches, Olivia Johnson walks, and she'll be on at first base. Fans, are you seeing prices rise? Here's the number, 206-522-6700. Swung on, ground ball hit the short. Up with it over there is Watley. She'll step at second for one, throw to first, and a tailor-made double play for the Beavers. Watley is done at the plate. Infield playing in for the Huskies all the way around. The pitch swung on. Ground ball off the glove of Celis at second base, and Watley's going to be on with a leadoff single. All right, folks, our trivia count on Escobar, the junior from Oxnard, California. The pitch swung on, ground ball, going to be gloved by Haltorf. She shovels with the glove hand to Celis at second. The relay to first, not quite in time. Boy, that would have been a beautiful double play. Got the count her way at 3-1. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, ground ball hit hard to Holtorf, takes it on 2 hops with the backhand, throws the first high. Brooke Nelson gloves it, tries to put the tag on, but the ball pops out of her glove. Washington and Oregon State. Next pitch, swung on, hit hard, right back up the middle for a single by Gottlieb. Lead runner Mesmer going to hold up at second base, and the Beavers continue to get runners on again. Campbell at the plate, probably going to be taken on this 3-0 delivery. Nope, she swings, hits a high pop-up, going to be playable for the center fielder, Fiedler, and she'll make the catch for out number 3. She was given the green light on that 3-0 count, and now the full count pitch on the way to Stewart. Swung on, it's driven out into center field, but making the run up, and to her left just a little bit is Maddie Simon, and she makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Giselle Alvarez. Hoping to get something going here with 1 out in the 4th. Nobody on. The pitch swung on, goes the opposite way. That's going to drop in for a base hit just inside the left field line. Here's Alvarez making the turn at first. Had a notion to go, but now turns around and dives back into first ahead of a throw. Now on Riley Holtorf. The pitch swung on, lifted in the air to right field. Going to be playable out there for Gottlieb. She'll make the catch for out number 2. Alvarez will have to stay put. Next pitch on the way from Hendegis. Is swung on. Ground ball right back to her. She'll grab it in front of the circle and throw to first in time to get Hobson 1-3. Huskies with a minor threat here in the fourth. Strike right here. Here comes the pitch. It swung on. Chopper hit to Alvarez at third. Gloves it with one hand on one hop with the backhand and delivers to first in time to get Clark 5-3. And Alvarez continues to play down in Tucson. That game in the bottom of the fifth inning. Next pitch, the full count pitch. Swung on, driven into left field, but Hobson, moving just a step or two to her left, will make the catch for Texas. Good-looking right-handed pitcher for head coach Heather Tarr. Back into her wind. Here comes the delivery. It's swung on, popped up, shallow left field. Going back on it, Holtorf. She'll give way to Avery Hobson, the left fielder. The pitch. Swung on, little dribbler, hit back to the circle. Up with that Hendegis. She'll go to first and get the easy out. 1-3. That'll bring up Alana Johnson. Well, fans, if you were with us early on, we had a special announcement and a special video to show you. A busy day in sports, just about everywhere. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball hit to the left side, backhanded it, and going off of her glove is Watley. So that'll allow Lana J to get on with a one-out single here in the fifth out. Next delivery, swung on, ground ball hit to first. Up with it over there is Campbell. She goes to second to get the lead runner, and the relay back is not in time to get Fiedler. So Kinsey hits into a fielder's choice. Pitch on the way. Swung on. There's a drive left field. Running to her right and making a diving catch is the left fielder, Paige Dorr. And that'll end it for the Huskies here. She kind of crowds the plate, too. Now Peters to the plate once again with the full count pitch. And it's in for a called strike 3. At first, Watley thought she was going to be awarded for the kids. And all fans, for that matter, every game. There's a swing and a miss on the next pitch. Dropped by Olivia Johnson. She's going to have to make the throw down to first base to record the out, and she does. 2-3. 2 out, and nobody on for Grace Mesmer. Houston. Now Peters trying to finish off the batter. Here comes the pitch, and it's in for a called strike. She does exactly that as she gets Mesmer looking and strikes out the side in for the Huskies. Now the designated player in the game. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Good cut right there, but missed on the drop ball. And Hendegis gets a big strikeout for the first out of the inning here in the sixth. First, and the pitch to her swung on. High fly ball. Ballpark's going to hold this one. Center fielder Simon finding the right spot and makes the catch for out number 2. So we go to the top of the lineup for right. First pitch on the way to her. Swung on. Fly ball. Right field again. Running in is Gottlieb, and she'll make the catch right on the foul line for out number 3. And the small Husky threat here in the sixth is turned away. They're coming in to score the tying run. And we've had all zeros on the scoreboard since. Next delivery now from Sydney. Swung on, a foul tip into the glove of Olivia Johnson. That's a strikeout. 4 straight strikeouts. Up at 4-4 in the seventh. The pitch on the way. Bounces in for ball 4. And Campbell's going to toss the bat aside and head on down to first base. A one-out walk issued by Sydney Peters. Way back in 1998. Got stories in there, too, about Husky football, the Seahawks, the Mariners, and a whole bunch more. Here's a swing and an infield pop-up. It's going to be handled easily by Giselle Alvarez at third. Page, a left-handed hitter. Next delivery, swung on, lifted high in the air down the left field line, going to be playable. Holtorf will run it down in foul territory and make the catch for out number 3 before anybody was out. And since then, there's been nothing but zeros for the Huskies on the scoreboard. Now, Hendegis delivers a little bit. Boy, I don't know where. I look pretty good from here, but Eddie Cooper, the home plate ump, hasn't missed. Here, Hobson on at first, not going on the first pitch. Sellis hits a ground ball to first, gloved nicely by Campbell with the backhand, and she'll crawl over to the bag and tag it there for out number 1. On the play, Hobson will move the pitch. Swung on, ground ball hit to short. Hobson has to hold up. Here's a throw to first base. It'll be in time to get Alana Johnson as Watley at short handled it perfectly and delivered in time. Score Avery Hobson on at second here in the seventh. The pitch. Swung on, fly ball. That's going to get deep in the left center field and not going to be able to be caught by the left fielder, Dorr. And coming around the score is Avery Hobson standing up, and the Huskies win it by the final score of 5-4. Kinsey Feeler comes through with a hit to drive in Avery Hobson. She split the gap in left center field and wins it for Washington by the final score of 5-4. For the Huskies, in the seventh, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. Again, the final score, Washington 5, Oregon State 4. We'll be back right after we bow down to Washington.